Hello, and welcome back to another monumental episode of the New Growth Podcast, episode 6, I believe. Yes, episode 6. Today, we have our first international guest. You hear me? We global with it, baby. Let's go. This person here, they're locks. If you're deep in the lock community on Instagram, you've probably seen her locks before. They're amazing. Absolute fire. Great length. Keeps them very well. Can't wait to show you guys. Welcome, Bronwyn.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I
Thank you.
appreciate all of that.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. We had the people want to see your hair, man. We had to bring you on to show you. You gotta tell everybody your name, where you're from.
Yeah, so I'm Bronwyn. I'm from the beautiful mother city known as Cape Town, South Africa. And yeah,
Hey,
it's basically me.
the motherland, baby. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, could you give us a quick 360 so we can get a good look at your locks?
Okay, so I've got high tops, right? But now during COVID and all the stuff that's been happening, I've been having a lot of new growth on the side.
Oh,
So I've been starting to lock the side. So
okay.
now
I
I've
see
got
you, B.
I had this high top, and then during lockdown, my hair was just like growing, and then about a month ago, I decided to have the sides crocheted so that I could start more locks. So I'll give you like a view.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So yeah, I actually got a lot of length this
Yeah.
year.
This year,
I have to say I got a lot of length
whole
because
lot of land.
I haven't been twisting, I haven't been crocheting. I used to be into the whole maintenance thing and getting my hair done all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then this year came and I actually learned how to just let my hair relax and just let my hair be free, and now I'm enjoying this new look, which is a little bit messy, but like I'm feeling it because it's such a like I don't have to worry about, yeah, when am I gonna get a refugee? When am I gonna go again? Because I mean all these places were closed in any case during lockdown. So yeah, as you can see, my hair is like quite nappy in front, and then I've got a lot of new growth basically, and that I'm grateful for.
There's nothing wrong with that new growth. That looks amazing. You got the it's kind of like a Bob Marley. You know, when his started to
Yeah,
grow out and like grow together, like it was like that up top. You know, so that's really dope.
yeah,
If you was free forming from here, those would, I mean, they're gonna look fire regardless. But yeah, I like how you've got that grown out and you just letting it do its thing. That's awesome.
yeah. I'm basically on the free forming journey. That's my journey that I'm on now.
Okay, okay. Do you have like a hair tie or something with you?
I can go get one.
Yeah, I just want to see if you could pull it up just so we could see like the new growth on the sides and the back.
Oh, or I can just do this.
Oh, okay.
Can you see?
Yo, it's all the way out.
I've got a big head. I've got a big head.
Nah, you don't got a big head.
I've got a lot of it. I've got a lot of
Yo, that's
it.
really dope. That's really dope. So, are you letting those free form underneath, or are you gonna like separate and twist
so,
and like do parts and all that?
so they have been put into pots. So from here, I just wanna crochet them one more time to get the dreadlock going, and then
Mm,
I'm gonna free form them from
yes.
from there
Okay.
because they've come loose. Because my hair type is like 3B.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a soft hair type, but I've got thick hair, but
Mm-hmm.
it's soft, so
mm-hmm.
it comes loose easily. So I want to go get it done in the next month again, and then from there, just like let it go.
Let it go. Okay, so yeah, you just want to secure up the ends, because it's like if the ends are locked up, the hair to the root, it's not going anywhere because it's locked at the end. So you can just let it grow out from there. I can't wait to see how that progresses over the next year for sure. So make sure y'all go follow B on Instagram. Y'all see your name right there. So if you got high tops and you're thinking about growing out the rest, go ahead and follow her and she'll show you how it's done. How long have you been locked and what made you get locks in the first place?
Yeah. So it's been this month has been exactly 5 years. Yeah.
It's a long journey. Congrats for making it 5 years. I can't wait to get there.
Thank you. Yeah.
What made you
How
get
long is
locked?
yours?
Oh, I'm like two and a half. 2.5 years.
2.5. Okay.
Yep.
That's that's a good time.
Yeah. It's a good length. I'm
So
trying to
you
get where you at though. That length is where I want to be. So I can't wait to get there.
in the next in the next 2.5 years, your hair is literally going to be hanging here.
Yep. All right, man. Year 5. Anybody with high tops locks? This is how long it takes to get down there. About 5 years. So there you go. What made you get locks in the first place?
So it was like just a random decision that I made one day. When I was about 10, 11 years old, my mom decided to get my hair perm, so straightening.
Mm-hmm.
And she took me to the salon to go have my first, where they put the chemical treatment in your hair and then your hair comes out totally straight.
Mm-hmm.
Because my hair was like very curly and bushy, and she was just couldn't maintain it. And then I didn't like what they were doing to my hair, and I had no say either because I'm like 10 years old, and I didn't like the straight hair. And so yeah, I'm 29 now, so I did this when I was 24. I just got tired of having to maintain like straight looking hair and all of
Mm.
that. And one day I just got so frustrated. I was just like, screw all of this. I'm getting dreadlocks. And then I got my locks. And of course, it didn't look so nice in the beginning. And I think we all know that stage. My
Yeah.
first year of having locks, everybody was looking at me like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing with your hair? Because nothing is making sense. And then I was just like, I'm growing locks. And people couldn't understand, like, why are you doing that? And I just felt, yeah, it was literally just a random decision because I didn't like the steady and all of the stuff that comes with it, blow drying, and using that iron thing to do
Mm-hmm.
everything. So now I'm happy with my locks because, like, people call it the lazy style.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is the lazy style, but there's also a lot of maintenance, like maintaining the health of your scalp, the health of your locks, so all of those things. But I
Absolutely.
love locks, and I'll never go back. I'll never go
Good.
back to anything else.
Good, because your hair
Yeah,
looks amazing.
thank you.
So, what did your mom say when you told her you were growing locks, and through that first year, what was she saying to you?
My parents didn't. They like very whatever decision I choose to make. They they never questioned me. They didn't have a problem with me because I mean I'm in South Africa. It's part of our culture, So it wasn't like it was a big deal.
Oh, okay. That's good then. That's good then. All right. So I've never been to South Africa. So there is a big lock community in South Africa in Cape Town. You see a lot of people with locks.
The thing is, there's a lot of people with locks, but we don't have like an online community here, like in America. So
Mm-hmm.
like my online blog community is more internationally based, so it's more US based, and everybody that I follow is like after Jade, um, not locks, um, what's what's gangster the Jade stream's name?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Diddy.
Activerse,
I don't
Diddy.
know Diddy. I
Mm-hmm.
follow him, and then there's a couple of other people also. But here in South Africa, we don't really have that sort of YouTube lock community.
Mm,
But I'm happy that I'm involved with the international.
absolutely.
That I'm
That's
really happy.
yeah. That's crazy that your
I've
hair.
learned, I've learned a lot from Cancer and all of those people.
Yeah, he's a legend. Not Locks is a legend. Absolutely. It's amazing that your hair has allowed you to connect with people that otherwise you
Yeah,
may not have met. So that's really
of
cool. That's
course.
awesome.
That's what I love about it.
What method did you use to start your locks?
So I use the crochet method.
Okay. About how long was your hair when you were you like twisting it and crocheting it, or you just sectioned it off and crocheted it until you liked how it looked?
So I went to a salon and they basically asked me what size would you like your locks to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lady who was doing the locks, her locks were the size that mine are, like, the width, and it's not skinny and it's not fat. It's like just in the middle. And then I told her I want my locks like yours. But my hair was like literally this short when I
Little baby
started.
fro.
Yeah. And then she sectioned my hair, and then she twisted each section, and then she crocheted. So that is literally how I started.
Nice. Okay. So when you started, it was like you were already good. You were already in the game, locked up. They were just short. Okay. How many locks do you have?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I've
Okay.
combined a couple during the years. I've combined a couple. There's one at the back that I've combined quite a few.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I
Yep.
don't know if you see. You see,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then a couple of them look like this. With I don't know if you can see it. Looks like a braid.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that look like two strand twists.
Yeah, two strand. Yes. So that's what I did. Some of them I just to make it look a bit interesting. I literally combined some of them to look like two strands.
So when you two strand them, were you going in and crocheting them too, or you just left them in like that?
So what I did was I actually took little elastic bands. I took
Mm.
so for example this one,
Mm-hmm.
it's two together.
Mm-hmm.
Initially what I did was I would take two like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would just twist until the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put elastic bands from the top down each section.
Just
So I
to
did
secure
this,
it.
then
Mm-hmm.
I had it to secure. And then I had elastic bands from the root, and then one, two, three, four. And then
Okay.
I secured the bottom also. And then I just wore those because I had black ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, which means when I went out, people couldn't like spot it
Mm-hmm.
easily. So I left that for literally like a few months, and then the hair just meshed together like that from the elastic band.
Amazing. Well, they look great. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. I was experimenting.
Well, you killed these ones for sure. Those are amazing locks. What were some challenges you faced or mistakes you made growing your locks?
um, some challenges I faced was obviously from the beginning, the frustration that you feel of your hair not growing. So I feel like in the first year, you always watching your hair, like, is my hair growing? Is my hair growing? And it's just not growing. So that was a bit frustrating for me that it felt in the first year and a half, even up till 2 years, felt like my hair just wasn't growing. And that was a challenge for me to get through, to overcome, because I had to learn how to have patience. I think, yeah, that's probably the only challenge I can do. Just the frustration of wanting to get to that desired length,
Yes,
and having to wait.
I know exactly what you mean because it's like when you're short, it's like all right, I just want it at my eyebrows. And then when it gets to your eyebrows, you're like, it's still short. I want it down here in my cheeks. And then when it gets down, now that I'm here, I'm like, all right, I can't wait till my hair gets to your length. So it's like, no matter what stage you hit, you always waiting for it to get longer, you know?
And then you keep watching other people's videos and you're like, wow, like when is my hair gonna get there? When is my hair gonna get there? But yeah, I'm finally at a point where I feel satisfied with my length,
Mm-hmm.
and I look forward to having really long dreadlocks because I want to grow them out as long as I want.
Oh yeah. So down to the back of your knees, like you'll let them get down there.
If I can, if I can, then of course.
Yeah.
If they get too heavy, then I'll start snipping some of them off. Because you
Mm-hmm.
know they do start to get heavy after a while. Even now, when I wash my hair, like I can actually feel how heavy it is.
Yeah. You can like, I bet you
That
can like feel it, like almost pulling your scalp a little bit just from
a
the
little
weight.
bit, a little bit. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a mop. I don't. The thing is, when your hair is wet, you don't twist it all around like that
Mm-hmm.
because I saw that damages your lock. So I just
Mm-hmm.
squeeze and twist a little to get
Mm-hmm.
that water out.
Yep.
Because the water tends to, yeah, stick in my dreads a lot.
All right. What's the reaction your locks get today?
To be honest with you, whenever I step out of the house and I maybe run an errand to the store, like people like greeting me, and I've never experienced this before. People will always be like, "Irie, sister," the Jamaican way of greeting,
Mm-hmm.
and because they see my locks, they see me, and they'll always want to get my attention. Like literally everybody wants to greet me, and in the beginning it was weird, but now I'm used to it because I'm like, okay, it's probably my hair, and they all like one love, sister, one love, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
also like, yeah, respect brother. So people tend to give me a lot of respect just because it's based on my hair.
As they should. You're an elder in the game. You got long, thick locks. You got to respect that. That
So yeah,
commands respect. I
sometimes,
like it.
sometimes depending on where I am, people will think that I'm suspicious, but it depends on which type of area I am. So
Mm.
sometimes people will look at me and be suspicious because they'll look at my hair and the immediate thought will be like I'm somebody selling drugs or catching up shit or stuff like that.
Mm.
But luckily that doesn't happen a lot. That doesn't happen.
Okay, good, good. So, I mean, it's South Africa, so we know, but so you're still facing judgment and maybe even a little discrimination here and there because of your hair.
Yeah, here and there, but the positive greetings outweigh the negative ones. They
Okay, good,
far outweigh the negative.
good, good. They should because those are amazing locks. Um, Tell us about your wash routine.
Okay, so I wash about once every 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and I use paraben-free shampoo. So I shampoo twice, then I condition once. And once I'm done, I oil my scalp. I use cannabis-based hair products. So a
Did you
lot of
say
my hair
did you say
products,
cannabis? Did you say cannabis based?
yeah, yes,
What?
it helps stimulate hair growth, and it's good for your scalp.
Hold up, hold up. You have weed based oil for your hair?
Yeah,
From
do you
where?
want me to fetch it? Like I got started as a model last year, basically for my hair.
Uh huh.
And this is the new product that they launched in South Africa. It's called Black Roots Hair and Pearl Connection. So they needed faces for their brand. And so they caught me on Instagram and they were like, we really like your style, we really like your hair. Um, we are introducing this new product into the market, and all our hair products are cannabis based because the thing is, weed is legalized in South Africa. I
What?
don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
It's legalized. You can smoke it on your property. It's just you can't just walk in the road and smoke. You must do it on your property. Then
Oh,
it's
okay.
legal to leave.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But
Got
every
a
once in
lot
a
of
while, like, I want to be flagrant and walk to the store smoking a J. You know what I'm saying? Just cause.
they'll
Uh,
allow you to do that in areas. They'll allow you to do that. But yeah, so can I maybe bring you the product?
yes, please, 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 please.
Can I jump up? Okay.
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
me
yeah.
one
Go grab it.
second.
Go grab it.
Come back. So can
Black
you see it?
roots. Yep. Black roots, black Jamaican castor oil, hair growth
Can you
stimulant.
see the obviously the leaf?
And we see that leaf. You see that fan leaf. Man. Yeah, I need some of that. I want to
So
try that.
yeah, this oil is really good. I've been using it since last year, since July. Because obviously I modeled for the campaign, and
Mm-hmm.
they gave me a bunch of free hair products, and I've been using it since then. And I found that the products are it's really great. Like it doesn't cause build up, none of that, no itch. I do like when I do have itch, I use this one,
Mm.
and this
Nice. Okay.
one I love this one because it feels like peppermint on my scalp
Mm. You get that
when I
cool
put it.
feeling on the scalp after you spray
You
it.
get that you get that nice cool feeling, and it works immediately. It
That
works
feels so
just
good.
like that, and it obviously it also maintains your scalp, it maintains your hair, like it just does everything.
Great, great. Listen, we're gonna have to. You have to introduce me to that weed company. Tell them. Tell them. Listen, if they want to break into the American market, tell them to come. Tell them to come holla at me. You know, they can sponsor the pod. We can get it
If
in.
you want, if you want to follow them, they brands on Instagram. So if you search for Black Roots Hair on Instagram and then Curl Connection Hair, even if you go and look at my tagged photos, you'll find my modeling images with the brand. So then you can see it's the all the products are um, vegan. People can use it. It's suitable for kids. It's suitable for anyone. I
You
don't know if
said
you found have you found it.
you said Black Roots hair, right?
Yeah. So if you go into my tagged images on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see some of
All
those
right, bet.
modeling pictures. If you go
Mm-hmm.
in there, it'll either be Black Roots or Curl Connection.
Okay. All right. Go check Brownland's tag pictures and go check them out. I got. I'm gonna have to order. I'm gonna have to order some of that. Hopefully they ship international.
Yeah. I hope so. Like,
I
I
hope
really
so.
hope they do international shipping because I'd love to introduce you to these products. I'd love to.
That would be
They are
amazing.
so good.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder. I wonder if there are wholesale opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. I'm just thinking about money.
I think maybe send them a message.
Yeah.
Send them a message.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we're done with this call, and just like inquire. Because I know the owner, and she's a local celebrity in South Africa. But she's really nice. She makes time to speak to everybody. We need to collaborate. We need to grow. That's how we grow. We collaborate and all of
Absolutely.
these.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I think we can make something happen for sure. So you got long, thick locks. How long do those take to dry after you wash?
It takes about. So I don't like to blow dry my hair. So when I'm done, now that we're in summer, I literally just air dry. So I'll just walk through the house, and at the end of the day, my hair will be dry. I know some people say that it takes like 2 days. dry when the air dry, but I don't have that issue.
Okay. So it's December and it's summer there?
Yeah,
These are your summer
our
months.
seasons are opposite, opposite
Okay.
seasons.
All right, that's fine. At least I know where to go in the winter. To get out of America in the winter.
Exactly,
I'm going to South Africa.
exactly,
Hang out with
exactly.
B.
You'll have the time of your life here during December, because everybody just parties in December.
Everybody parties?
Everybody parties in December.
Okay. Hey, Cape Town, December. That's where you need to be. That's where we need to go.
Here we go. Here we
Yeah,
go.
when all the COVID shit clears up, I'm gonna come check you out.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm actually very upset with my president because he went and blocked a lot of countries from entering South Africa. So currently, America is one of the countries on the list that can't travel to South Africa. Doesn't that suck?
I mean, I don't blame them. Our COVID cases are ridiculous right now. So,
Very high. Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Politics is some other thing. It's other stuff at play going on over there. But yeah, that sucks. Hopefully, that travel restriction gets lifted very soon. Cause man, I just got to get to Africa. Period. I got to get over there. Do you cover?
So you
Uh,
American
wait, say it again.
or you American born or you American born?
Oh yeah, American born, New Brighton, Pennsylvania, baby. Let's go.
Pennsylvania. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yep.
Don't know much about Pennsylvania, but it sounds cool because you cool. So assuming it's a nice place.
Yeah, but it is a nice place actually. It's a real nice place to grow up. Shout out to New Brighton. I live in Atlanta now though. I'm sure you know where Atlanta is.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta is big.
Mm-hmm.
Popping in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't no shutdown here. They getting it in. Uh, do you cover your hair when you sleep or just when you're chilling around the house to prevent lint in your locks?
I actually don't worry about that. I sleep with nothing. I never cover my hair, to be honest with
Oh,
you. Now and here, I find a piece of lint and then I'll just pull it out. But other than that, I find that my hair actually doesn't pick up a lot of lint in general.
okay. Interesting. Interesting. She's going to sleep with nothing on. I
But
see
I
you.
see visions though. So just to see that, you know, the insides, because obviously you get the inside of your
Mm-hmm.
lid also dirty and whatever. So I do that all ACV rinse with a bicarbonate of soda, and I literally just let my hair lay in the water for like
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes, and I'll maybe like massage my locks like that to make sure the those natural products are penetrating the inside of my.
How often are you doing the ACV rinse?
That I only do like once every 3 months.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. Is to only do it a couple times a year. Okay.
Because I think if you do it too much, I think it dries out your hair. It will dry out your hair if
Mm-hmm.
you do it too much.
Got it. Got it. What are some of your favorite styles? Like, how do you like to rock your locks?
So I like to. Can I show you one of them now? But then I have to go fetch something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Gonna be back. So this is like a new style that I came up with.
Oh, that's hard. What is that? A
I've got
scarf?
this. Yeah, it's like it's a scarf. But then I
Uh,
came up with an idea.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you what I do.
I think that's hard as fuck. I like that
I
pattern.
try put it up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I've got another camera recording me on that side
Mm.
just so that I can see what I'm doing.
Okay. Yup.
So yeah, that's what I do.
Oh yeah, that's fire. I would wear that daily. I wouldn't
So
even,
yeah,
no matter the
I
fit. I don't care what I got on. I'm rocking that. That's hard as fuck.
I saw. I don't know if it was. It was one of these young rappers. I don't know if it's Lil Pump or I can't remember. But you know the show Ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw he was wearing like a silk scarf,
Mm-hmm.
a Gucci silk scarf, and he had it on this exact way. And then I was watching Ridiculousness, and I was looking at it, and I was like, wow, like I'm really feeling his style. I'm
Mm-hmm.
really feeling his style, and the Gucci silk scarf and everything. And then I found this material laying in my aunt's house, and nobody was using it. And it's such nice, colorful material.
So
So I
nice.
asked her, can I have it? And then I literally just rolled it up, and then I started wearing it as a style. And then, yeah, I liked
Mm.
it, of course.
So the one person I
And
can
then
think of who rocks that normally is Two Chains. You ever see, Two Chains?
I know Two Chains, yeah.
So find pictures of Two Chains how he wears it because his are super long and he keeps his braided. But what he'll do is he'll wear the Gucci scarf and then like wrap the scarf around his braids like as they like go down his back or whatever. So look his pictures
Yeah,
up too. It might you might find some other ways to
absolutely.
rock that because his shit is dope.
Yeah, yeah. Then I also,
Oh, not
I
the visor.
wear, if I'm
The
not wearing,
visor.
if I'm not, if I'm not wearing my hair loose, then I'm wearing this.
Mm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Real sporty.
Because my hair is too thick for a normal cap.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yeah. Absolutely.
this
Mm-hmm.
is like my other style.
There you go.
So, I do this, and I just
Yeah.
leave it out like that.
Yeah, that's the move right there. Yeah, that's hard. Dope. Very dope.
Yeah, those are like my go-to styles. So it's usually I wear it down, or like I used to tie off of it, and then I leave the others hanging here, and then I got a bun here. But now I'm more into just letting it lay loose. Or say if I'm going out, maybe I'm going to like a little family event or something, and I want to look good, then I'll do the scarf thing that I just showed you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wear that as like a nice one.
Mm. Okay, I see you styling on them.
I love fashion. I can't lie, I love fashion. I love fashion.
I see you. I see your little chain. You fly. I be seeing your page. You know what you doing. Definitely know what you're doing. um, are you tender-headed?
Yes, I am. I don't like going and getting my hair crocheted.
Mm.
Like it's it's annoying. It's painful. So yeah, I'm very much tender-headed. My eyes like will start, when it's so painful, your eyes
You get that?
literally start burning.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm. So that's why. Is that why you let it grow out so much too? Is just to not mess with it and just to not have to feel
that's
that tension.
that's part of the reason. Yeah, that's like part of the reason.
All right. So I see a little color. So it looks like you dyed a couple locks or you've dyed. I think you had them red before, didn't you?
Yeah, so that is when I did the campaign shoot.
Mm.
So they always try to ask me, can they do stuff with my hair? And then I was like, okay, cool, you can do things with my hair. And then that red color is actually also a cannabis-based temporary hair color, chemical-free. It's also got cannabis in it, and you can basically wear it for a month. So you can wash it, and the color will still remain, but it's
Mm.
not permanent. So after a month, it starts fading,
It just
but it
washes
looks
out.
good when it fades. Yeah, it fades into orange until it's out, and that is what I like. It was bright red in the beginning, And then after each wash, it started going like pink and then down to like pink orange. And then it
Mm.
came back to my original tips. Because this I did years ago already.
Very dope. So those tips, did you bleach those or you just dye those that color? Like what?
Yeah, I bleached them. I bleached them.
Did
But
that
I learned
damage?
my lesson
Did
with
that damage them
bleaching.
at all?
So, in the beginning, yeah, they were like a little bit brown. But then through taking care of my hair properly and all of those things, the dryness like went away. So now I don't put any color that contains chemicals on my hair. I only put temporary color on my hair just
Okay.
to preserve the overall health of the hair.
I think I've seen that like hair paint. Like all you do is you just take it in your hands and like rub it on your hair,
Yeah,
and it'll change the
yeah,
color, and then it just fades away and washes out over time.
yeah. This one that I will is a little bit different though. It's not like a hair paint. It looks like one, but you must sit with it. You have to let it sit on your hair for 1 hour,
Mm.
and then you actually wash it out. But then the color stays.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Got
a
it.
bit different to the hair paint where you just put it on and then you leave it on, until you decide to wash it out. This
Okay.
one is more like, yeah, a dye. You put it on, you leave it 1 hour, and then you rinse it off. But then the color remains.
So even like on your darker parts of your locks, like the color is holding, like it's a bright color. You can tell.
Yeah, like I was really surprised how bright they got my hair. Because the thing is, with one of my locks, they had to bleach it until this point.
Hmm.
When I was on the campaign, and so this whole section here was bright, bright red. And then obviously the tips were also very bright because my tips are lighter.
Hmm.
So the red shows more on the tips because
Yeah.
it's lighter. And then it kind of like faded up in.
Okay.
It faded upwards.
Hmm.
Yeah, like an ombre. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
ombre.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. I got it. I think I remember that. Didn't you have like some huge glasses on? They're like some Burberry glasses or something in the campaign.
Oh yeah, I had Burberry glasses on. They styled all of us. None
Hmm.
of, none of that shit was mine. We got styled and our hair got done, and there was a makeup artist who did the makeup. There was literally somebody for everything. There was
Oh.
somebody to style you, somebody to do your makeup, somebody to do your hair. There was photographers, videographers. Like it was the whole thing.
Okay. Somebody hit me up. I want to be a lock model.
And it's really good. It's really nice. It's nice.
I bet it is.
Like after that, after I got started, like I didn't even plan on becoming a model. But after I got started, my friend encouraged me to approach a modeling agency to try and get signed. And then at first I was like thinking I didn't know if I should or if I shouldn't. But then she went with me to the agency, and then I am a little bit short. So I'm not on the standard that on the length that they are looking for. So then the first thing that they did tell me is you're all a little bit short. However, let's take a few shots with you. And then after they took a few shots of me, they saw what the shots looked like on the camera. And then they were like, okay, we want you. I just signed the papers, and now I'm a model. Besides, yeah, basically my dreams are making me a model because they like how everything comes together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a model amongst many other things.
That's amazing. Look at that. Just walked in on a whim, got signed. Mm. Must be
Just that
something. So, do you have any pet peeves about having Lux?
I do have some pet peeves. I think a lot of people have it where strangers just come up to you and they touch your hair. I don't like that. It's like at least ask me first if it's okay.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I
people are
don't I
just
don't
coming
get
up,
it look.
grabbing your hair, and like,
I
oh,
don't
this is so nice, and they just,
you know where like I don't get it locally, but when I was traveling internationally, strangers were literally coming up to me, like touching my hair, like they couldn't understand what it was, and they were looking at it all weird, and they were actually snapping pictures of me, like without me even knowing. That's the extent to which they were taking it to. So it was kind
I'm
of like
guilty
they're
of that.
taking the picture to the whole family.
I'm guilty of that.
Are you
I've
guilty?
definitely, I've definitely been out places and secretly took pictures of people's locks. I can't even front. I've definitely done it, but I ain't never touched nobody's hair. Fuck that.
At least ask first, you know. If the
Yeah.
person says yes, cool. If the person says no, respect their boundaries at least.
Have you ever cut them before, or trimmed them, or are you thinking of cutting them?
I, I have in the beginning, in my first year, my ends weren't locking up. And so they were like all loose. And so I thought, okay, if I cut those loose tips, it will look better. And then I cut it about twice. And then every time when I cut it, it unraveled again. And then I realized this is clearly this is not working. So I did quite cut off quite a bit already in order to secure the ends, but then it didn't work. I actually just had to wait. So yeah, I've cut them twice in my first year. So it should
Because
have been a little bit longer than this now, but I'm good with it.
so you were looking for the blunted ends.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
when so you were cutting it, it was frayed, and then you realized just over time they've just blunted on their own, or were you did you crochet them at all?
So I was crocheting, and then obviously through time and crocheting, they naturally just locked up by themselves.
All right, so some tips I learned from an OG. If you're trying to blunt your ends, right? Like say this end's not
Yeah,
blunted, they would take it like
yeah,
this, and they would rub the end
yeah.
in their palm like that, and the curly hair would
Okay,
just
not
curl up
palm.
on the end. And then after
Okay.
they did that, they would palm roll it to like press it in there. So like when you're doing it in your palm like this, it's like training that hair to curl up into a blunted
Yeah,
end. You know what I mean? It's like training it. And then when you palm roll it, you're like pressing it into place. So anybody out
yeah.
there with the curly tips who don't have a crochet hook, just take it to the palm. In time, at the end of the day, time will do it.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know how to crochet themselves. I had to go YouTube videos, and I got myself a crochet needle, and then I started practicing on my own hair. And then from practicing on my own hair, I can actually crochet hair now. I've got a video also on my Instagram of me actually crocheting my own hair. So I taught myself. Took time, but I taught myself.
Yeah, go check that video out for the educational. You know.
Definitely.
So you're not thinking of cutting them, right?
No, 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 no.
So
For
how
now, it's
long?
just growing.
Yeah. So how long? You gonna let them get to the floor?
Like I said to before, I want to grow them out as long as I possibly can. Honestly, as long as I possibly can, until it gets heavy. Then I'll start cutting it.
Okay.
But I won't go back to any other style. I can't see myself going back to another style because I think I won't look like me. I don't know.
You can't see yourself just with some curls popping, or the straight hair.
Oh, no, no. Straight hair is a big no for me.
No.
No.
I feel you. I feel you. Have you done
Okay.
anything to your locks or with your haircut that you regret?
Definitely cutting the tips because I know my could have been a bit longer if I didn't do that. If I just had patience back then. And then also, I think I bleached my tips about 2 times. So I did regret the fact that they went a bit dry, and then it took me a while getting that half back into my hair. So I would advise anybody who wants to go down the bleaching route to just moisturize your hair really well afterwards and keep a strict routine going after you've bleached your hair because it does dry your hair and you don't want to end up with shitty looking locks. Because some people get so frustrated they just end up snipping off everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't wanna go down that route because now you have to restart the whole process from over.
Yes, and especially with you, that's a long time to start over. So if you're out there bleaching your
Yeah.
locks, make sure you're keeping them moisturized. Go somewhere, get moisture, put back in your hair. And if you do fry your locks, it's not the end of the world. You can come back from it.
Can come back from it for sure.
Yes. So over there in Cape Town, do you have a loctician that you would like to shout out?
Um I've got different people to be honest with you, but my first two locticians that I started with a lady, but from there I found about two or three rastas. So they would take turns doing my hair, the three of them, and I really really liked them because they charged me a really good price. Unfortunately, I can't remember their names, but I would love to give them a big shout out and I hope that they are prospering in their lives, and I hope that they are all doing very well. Actually, all my locticians, everyone that's ever done my hair, I just wish them all of the best.
Yes, we wish you all well. That's really dope. You had some rosters help you start your lock. You definitely had some OGs, you know, teach you the
Yeah,
game.
definitely.
That's incredible.
I've got like a little community of people that I trust with my hair, and all of them in combination have always given me the best service possible. So that I genuinely appreciate. That I've met up with different locticians from different backgrounds, but each of them gave me great quality service.
And it
So that
shows.
I'm really grateful for. Yeah,
It shows
thank
because
you,
you have an amazing set of locks.
thank you, thank you.
So, who were some of your other lock inspirations? Like, who did you see and was like, oh yeah, I'm getting locks?
So the first one was obviously Gunther the Great. He was the very first person.
The OG,
Even
absolutely. Everybody.
even before I started, I first started watching his videos
Mm-hmm.
just to see, the process and what you go through. I was preparing myself kind of because I kind of had it in my head I want to get locks, but I didn't know if I was gonna get them, how to go about it. So I started watching his videos, and then I came on to Jimmy Got Soul, and then I came on to Not Nation. All of those people. I came on to you. So there's like a whole bunch of people.
So, were you looking up specifically high top locks from the beginning, or were you thinking about getting a
I
full
was.
head? Okay.
No, I was specifically searching high top locks because I knew with my cut that I had,
Uh huh.
I was gonna go for high top.
Okay. All right. Yeah, shout out to those legends. Of course, Gunther, who gets a shout out every episode, and he should because he's the shit. Shout out to Jimmy, who's
Yeah,
got some of the
yeah,
best dyed locks of all time, and she cool as hell. And you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Not, of course, the original, the YouTube brethren. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are great people to follow and learn from. And again, it shows because your
yeah.
locks have come out amazing. And now you're an OG. Now people are looking at your locks and your haircuts like, yo, I need the brawn one. Give me that. You know?
Gunther gave me a shout out last year,
I know
and I
in
missed
the
it
haircut
because
video, he was cutting Diddy's hair.
he tagged my name wrong when he posted it to the video on his Instagram. And then other people hit me up and they were like, Bronwyn, did you see Gunther the Great did a review on your hair? I was like, are you kidding me? And then I went straight onto YouTube and I saw that he was reviewing quite a number of vlogs. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the people was mine. And I totally couldn't believe it. It was honestly one of the best days of my life. I couldn't believe Gunther actually reviewed my locks. And he
Right.
gave me a 10 out of 10 at the end of the review. I couldn't
Absolutely,
believe it.
for sure. It comes full circle. It has to be a great feeling to watch his videos and say I want locks like that, and then for your hair to grow out
Yeah,
and then be like, oh, and, and he not even know that he may be inspiring you like that, and then to turn around and give you a 10. That's gotta be an amazing
yeah,
feeling.
it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was. And I mean, I'm all the way in South Africa, and he's all
Right.
the way on that side.
Yeah.
So that was really a major shock. Like I told my parents, they don't understand YouTube. So it was like they couldn't understand why I was so excited. They were just like, oh okay, oh okay, oh okay.
Hmm.
They couldn't
And it's
understand what a big deal it was for me. And then Diddy, Gunther's friend, there was this haircut that I got on the side. So Gunther gave Diddy the same haircut that I had. And then Jimmy went and saw that video. And then Jimmy saw Diddy getting my haircut. And then Jimmy also said, like, that haircut is so fresh. And then I couldn't believe that either because my mind was like, what is going on? What is going on?
you got some fire locks, man. Listen, if you got some dope locks, we will come find you. We will come find you. We will post your shit. You know what I mean? I will ask to interview you. If your locks are fire and yours are fire, that's great. And it's not like Gunther's getting 2,500 views. Like these videos are getting like hundreds of thousands of views.
Like, major. There's a
Yeah.
couple of his videos, I think, are over 1 million.
Oh yeah, he's hit a mill a couple
Like,
times. Shout
it's
shout out to
insane.
Gunther. He's improved a lot of people's locks over the last, I don't know how long he's been doing it, 5 6 years or whatever. He's
Such a positive person, also, and that's what I really like. He
yeah.
inspires and he just gives, like, positivity across his channel. And I'm
Honestly,
one of those people as well. So
I
that
like
is
his
why I gravitated.
yeah. I like his delivery the best. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
mind the guys who come on and are, yo, what up, YouTube? We're back. What up? I mean, that's cool and everything, but I like Gunther's delivery and like how he's giving us the information. It's
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
and his
Like he's
editing,
just
how he do the
himself.
music. He know what he doing for sure.
Yeah. His authenticity. It's really unique and it's strong. And it
Hmm.
comes through. So I really like that.
What's your opinion on fake locks?
Like locks, I feel like it's each to their own. I know there's a lot of people, they, especially here, they is too strict and they really want locks. But it's a huge struggle for them, so they get fake locks. And then it looks really good. So,
Hmm.
like, I'll compliment them because it's a style. It's like braids. So I don't have an opinion because I feel like it's each their own. If you want to get fake locks, go ahead. With I, to say no, it doesn't look good, or no, you shouldn't have done that. So I've got no reservations at all.
Nice, nice, good. So Bronwyn will still accept you into the lock community if you have fake locks. We still got love for you.
Of, of
Of
course.
of course. Okay. Have you ever felt discriminated against or judgment because of your hair?
Yes, but like I said, sorry, it doesn't happen very often. And when it does happen, I don't take it personally because I know myself and I know who I am and I know I'm not the perception of what you have in your mind.
Yes, yes.
So it just like brushes off me.
As it should. That's a great viewpoint. Outstanding. I love that. Have you ever had any issues at work because of your hair?
Surprisingly, no. I work a corporate job, full time. And initially, I thought when I started my job, when I went for my interview, I thought it was going to be one of the questions that they would ask me, but they actually never. And so I also just ignored it. I wasn't going to bring it up or anything. And then, yeah, I got the job with my locks and everything. and I went to work, you know, going with my hair, and sometimes I'd wear caps and I'd dress in my own style because, in a corporate environment, everything is like, people dress a certain way. But I
Yeah.
have my personal way of dressing. So I entered the corporate environment, but with my own style, also looking good, but with my own style. So to be honest with you, nobody ever had a problem. My it's like the CEO. I was at the office about 2 months ago, and I had like this gangster outfit on, like my swag was popping. It was on the Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and I had my hair tied up, and I had the whole silk thing on, that wrap. And he saw me, and I greeted him, and he was like, "Bronwyn, you looking really good this morning." And so I was like, "Thank you." And he was looking really. He was wearing a suit, and I was like checking at his suit and his shoes, and everything was just matching. And then I complimented him back. I was like, "Yeah, you look really good too." But for me, the difference is I actually feel good inside as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then he agreed with me. He said, "Yeah, like that's really important, not just to look good on the outside, but to actually learn to feel good on the inside too."
Yes. Yes, for sure. Great, great views. Great views. I love that. That's awesome. Does your hair have meaning or represent something to you?
So my hair to me it represents freedom, and it liberates me because I feel like, yeah, my hair is just free. I can do whatever. It's liberating. I can wash and go. So it just represents a whole lot of freedom and liberty for me.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, Bronwyn, thank you for coming on. We love your locks. It was great to
Thank
meet
you.
you. Great to meet you for sure. Anytime you want to come back, you are more than welcome. Come back. We can talk about your
Thank
locks some more. We can talk about life, whatever, anything. You the shit in my book. Thank you. Thank you
I
for
like
coming through.
I like talking about a lot of stuff. So I'm passionate about various topics. So we can come back and we can discuss a whole lot of things. I
All
like
right.
discussing life, discussing the meaning of life. I like motivating people. I like, there's so many things because I'm human, and I understand that being human, there's such a vast range of things that we are capable of. So why, how can I say, why hold yourself back when there's
Why
so
why
much
limit
to think
yourself?
about? Yeah, why limit yourself? Exactly. Why
Yes.
limit yourself?
Talk your shit, bro. We love it. Everybody go follow Bronwyn. Do you have anything else to promote? YouTube page or website or whatever.
Yeah, I'd love like to come with you, or if there's anybody else that would like to collaborate with me, you can reach out to me via Instagram. I'm not that active on YouTube, unfortunately. I am still getting there, but I'm more active on Instagram. So if there's anything lock related, please DM me on Instagram, and I will make it a priority to get back to you.
Amazing. Bronwyn, everybody.